Welcome to the channel, everybody. Got a little ear mic here so that you kind of hear me a little bit better. There's a lot of wind out here. I'm doing kind of an impromptu, live stream. Haven't done one of these in a long time, just simply because to me the quality is never really that great. But I'm here at the Corvette meeting. It's usually on Tuesday nights. We're having it here on Wednesday because there was a conflict of interest with the room that we normally are in. And so I thought, hey, I've got about 15 minutes to spare. So I thought I'd jump on here and answer a few questions that I've been getting. We got some people jumping in. Thanks, everybody. Jonathan, thank you. Oh, yeah, look at her. She's right there behind me. People ask me all the time, Chuck, do you drive her? Man, I drive her just like I do the Black Mamba. Everywhere I go, this is just a Corvette to me. Yes, it's a very beautiful Corvette, and it's a dream Corvette, but they're designed to drive, and so I definitely get out and drive as much as I possibly can. But in today's video, as the title, as you guys saw, should I have waited for the C8 Corvette? That's a big question I get. And then I also want to address what happened this past week with the ZR1 wrecking, and everybody has kind of been making videos about that, having their opinion on it. My only opinion on the whole thing is, number one, I'm glad the gentleman was okay. I never really like to judge people because I'm not the one that was behind that wheel. I don't know what the circumstance was. I don't know what might have been happening, but I could tell that as he took that turn and those wheels were turning, something told me traction control wasn't on as soon as I saw that. And it was just, my heart sunk. I felt really bad for that. I won't even say his name, but that GM executive, supposedly he's got a lot of track time. He's been to Ron Fellows, all the things that, you should be able to drive that car. But to me, after owning this car, Cup 2 tires, if they're not warm and you got traction control turned off, you're going to have some problems. And unfortunately, I think that's what happened with him. It's unfortunate, again, to take that pace car and put it in the wall like happened. So the second thing is C8. A lot of people are starting to talk about that. A lot of people are really getting excited. I know a lot of the younger guys are getting excited about the whole C8. When is it going to be revealed? All those types of things. My guess would be it's probably going to be revealed just like the ZR1 was towards the end of this year. I think probably maybe in LA, maybe in Detroit. Now, GM, you better not reveal that car outside of the US for the very first time. I'm going to flip you guys around so you can see. Look, here's the Bumblebee coming up. Mr. Lahita, love his Corvette. I love how he's got it spec'd out. He's doing some things under the engine here. But you don't see very many Corvettes that, see a lot of yellow ones with black on it, but not a whole lot of black ones with yellow on it. But as we see some Corvettes drive in, I'll flip you guys around so you can see them kind of drive up. But again, going back to the C8, again, I think it's going to be the end of this year. I think it better be either Detroit or LA. It better be none of this Geneva stuff or this Saudi Arabia stuff. It better be right here in the good USA. And I think it will be. Now, for me, my own opinion, if you follow my channel for a while, then I don't think the car should be called a Corvette. That's just my own personal opinion. I think it should be called the Zora. And I think it should have, instead of having, like I flip this around here, instead of having this emblem right here, I think that should be a Z. I think that would be cool. On the front end, on the mid-engine cars, instead of it being called a Corvette, I think it should be called a Zora. But again, that's my opinion. What that would allow GM to do is what they're already going to do anyway for the next couple of years, and that is they're going to produce the C7 right next to the C8. They're not going to just cold turkey when they reveal the C8, if that's what they do, go straight, C7's gone, here we go, nothing but mid-engine cars. We've seen by the patents that have been released and approved that through 2021 is what a lot of those engines are for, the LT1s. So I'm thinking that, again, they're going to be making the Stingray for another, 2 or 3 years. I just wish that, I don't know, guys. Let me know your opinions. What's also cool about YouTube now that they didn't do in the past is all of your comments stay with this video. So I'll actually be able to go back and read those, and I appreciate all the thumbs up you guys have given me. We're doing a live stream, Mike. Cheese and crackers? No, I don't want any cheese and crackers. We're waiting on some Corvettes to show up. Beautiful looking car today.
Your car's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. But so yeah, I mean, again, it's easy for me to get off get off topic and start talking about something else. But again, the C8 to me, I think it should be its own platform, or the Z or the mid-engine car. I think I'm excited about it. I really am. I'm excited that GM is going to be producing something like this. I think it's going to open them up to be able to do some things that they've been wanting to do, but may have been kind of limited with the front engine. I think they're going to be able to put a dual clutch system in it. I think you're going to talking about a 10-speed type system, bigger gearboxes in it, all-wheel drive. I think that they'll be able to do some electric components to even make it even faster. But I definitely hope that this C8 car, or whatever they're going to call it, the Stingray portion, if that's what it is, needs to be at least 500 horsepower. Don't come out with a mid-engine car and it's very first one out and it's like 470. I mean, go ahead and put it at 500. Let's make these cars compete with the other cars which they're going to be designed to compete with, and that's the McLarens and that's the Ferraris and Lamborghinis. Even though, hey, you can't. There's no denying that this car right here won't compete with those already. A lot of people say, this isn't a supercar. To me, it is a supercar.
Here, this is a real supercar. Take a ride. Take a ride.
Oh yeah, you leaving me your ZR1 here? Super.
I don't let many people try.
Great guy, Mike Lahita. He's just a great Corvette owner, the typical Corvette owner, just full of fun. A lot of people think Corvette owners are just, old guys and don't have any fun and their cars just sit in the drive. But I know from meeting so many of you guys, also, I want to say, if someone happens to live here in the Tulsa area tomorrow night at the Cancer Treatment Center right there off of, I want to say it's 61st. Let me get this right. I want to make sure I get it right. I believe it's off of 81st and 169. We're going to be doing a big Corvette show there tomorrow. It benefits all the cancer patients come down out of the cancer areas and they come around and walk around the cars. But we're kind of one of the chief. I think we kind of own that one. They do it once a month, and I think we're the chief kind of club for that one this week. So if you happen to be here in the Tulsa area, come check out some beautiful Corvettes. Of course, the ZR1 will be out there. And then this Saturday, the NCOO is going to be doing a huge, this is one of probably the biggest ones I've ever been to as far as in Oklahoma, but they're all Corvette show, or they're all car show down in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Myself and some other guys are actually going to be meeting this Saturday morning, and we're going to go down for that show. We're not staying for the entire thing, but we're going to go down there and check out the cars. If you happen to be down here in the Tulsa area and you want to go down there with us, maybe you live in Collinsville or Claremore or wherever around here, and you want to travel down with a group of us, send me an email. I'll have it linked below later once I actually get home and able to put that on there. But it's just Corvettes918ZR1@gmail.com. Love to be able to take you with us if you want to go. Let's answer some questions before I get off here. Let me turn this around here. Kind of hard to read with this sun. All right, guys, let's see. Where's your questions? Let's see. I'm hoping the C8 comes out soon so I can get a C7Z06 cheaper. There's a lot of people that have that mindset or thinking that way, that cars are going to go down in value, the C7, once the C8 comes out. I don't know. You got to stop and think. If you go look at the 2016 model year for Corvette, there was about there was 40,000 Corvettes built. And in 2017, it was more like 32,000, so about 8,000 less. The Z06s, their sales were cut in half because of the Grand Sport. There's what's so unique right now in the marketplace, and my guy Cars Cost of Technology, he had mentioned it in his review about the Grand Sport, is that you can go down to some dealers, Rick Corvette Conti here on YouTube, and they'll have a 17, a 18, and a 19 Grand Sport on their lot. So there's 3 different years, even though there's not a whole lot that's been changed. But right now is definitely the time to buy a Corvette, whether it's a Z06, a Grand Sport, a Stingray. You can pick up those 17s and 18s at, just a crazy price. That's how I bought my wife's collector's edition. It was a $93,000 Grand Sport, and got it for like 73 is what it was. So it's definitely a great time to buy cars right now. We've got some guys starting to show up, so I'll flip you around so you can see them. I'll answer a few more questions here before I want to have this thing run about 15 minutes or so. Can you comment on the ZR1 pace car wreck? I did earlier in this live stream. If you want to go back and watch that once it's over. 2019 Mustang GT is only 30K. Yes, it got the 500. GT 500 should be coming out here. They're saying that's going to be around 700, saving the way for you here in New Jersey. Mr. Carey, always appreciate your stopping by. Hello from other part of the world, Chuck. Middle East, Asma, why never a Nissan GTR? Yeah, I'm not a real big Nissan guy, Adrian. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I don't think there's anything wrong with a Porsche GT3 RS. I like them all. I like sports cars in general. I just wouldn't see myself probably owning one of those. Chuck, should you have front engine option? Oops, what did he say here? Should we have a front engine option in the C8? Alfonso, definitely. I just hope that they don't just scrap this car altogether, as far as being a front engine car. Just because, you're looking right here. This is the bread and butter of GM, and has been for 66 years. And that's their Stingray model. They sell more of this than any other model. You got a coupe coming up right here. This is a Grand Sport, though. And we got Elvis in the house. You never know what these guys might show up in. But this is the bread and butter of Corvette, and always has been, and to me always will be. I can't, it's hard for me to think that GM is going to change that. I don't think any of us really know for sure right now what's going to be happening, but I'm scrolling through some more comments here, but reconnect here. So I don't know if you guys are seeing me right now or not, but we're cutting in and out. It says I'm loading here. How long do I think they're going to build the ZR1 over here? I think it's probably going to be okay. Now, wait a minute here. We've got Elvis in the house here before we end this live stream. Please tell me what do we have going on here?
Well, I got Grease Lightning 2. It's an American-built rocket. The Corvette. Luckily, America still builds rockets. That's what Elvis drives, and his lady. Only thing we'd have. It's a freaking rocket. That's all I got to say.
Well, Elvis, it's great to meet you. It's been somebody said you was gone, but evidently you're still kicking.
Thank you very much.
It's actually Danny.
Okay, I'm Danny Bazzuco. This is Sandy. We're from the movie Grease. You've probably seen us before, but this is Grease Lightning 2.
Grease Lightning 2 right here.
American-built Corvette, only way to go.
That's right.
We'll see you after the show.
We'll be there. Great couple there. Let's see. Where did my passion for Corvette start? Man, as a kid, I remember the very first Corvette I saw was a C. Well, I've seen a lot of them, but when I seen one that it really caught my eye was a C4, and then I totally fell in love with the C5. I think that whole body style and the flip up mirrors, and then you had the C6 come along, and then you had the the new design of the lights. But look at that. Look at how. Can y'all see when you see the lines on a C7? Look how that. I know the sun's I'm sorry. All right, guys. It's a little. I've been on here for 15 minutes. I've answered some of the questions, but again, I wanted to kind of answer those two. Oh, another thing, real quick, because I get this all the time. The side mirrors. The side mirrors. Everybody asks me, Chuck, are you going to get these? What's happened with these? What are you doing? We are going to keep them as the body color. I didn't want them tearing out the whole entire paneling of the door. When I asked the technician, I said, what exactly is that going to entail you doing? And he started telling me, I was like, no, we're not doing all of that. So I just kept them how it is. I may wrap them in the future with carbon fiber to, maybe I can put it on there. If I like it, then I can keep it. If I don't, I can take it off. But I'm going to leave them the body style now. I think it looks really good that way. But guys, I hope each and every one of you have a blessed rest of your week. We've got some great content coming up. Again, going down to the car show, we're showing you guys a lot of footage of Corvettes. I appreciate everybody, all the thumbs up you guys give me on here. It really is a joy to be a part of the Corvette community and be a part of your Corvette family here on YouTube and just sharing everything Corvette. So guys, we'll see you probably. I may put out a video on Saturday and maybe next Monday or Tuesday. But guys, have a great weekend if I don't see you between now and then.